Welcome back, wanderers, dreamers, and page-turners. We're stepping into a city where time folds in on itself, where ancient stones hold modern secrets, and where writers have come for the centuries to chase inspiration, heartbreak, and beauty. This is Rome, but not the Rome of emperors and gladiators. This is the Rome of poets, exiles, dreamers, and scribblers. The Rome where literature is not just written, it's lived. So take a breath, feel the sun warming your shoulders, and let's begin. We could begin at Piazza di Spagna, where the Spanish steps spike like marble ribbons towards the city below. At their base sits a small, ochre-colored house, easy to miss unless you know what you're looking for. This is the Keats Shelley Memorial House, where John Keats spent his final months before dying of tuberculosis at just 25. The house is preserved as a shrine to the Romantic poets, filled with manuscripts, letters, and first editions from Keats, Shelley, Byron, and their circle. Keats came to Rome hoping the climate would heal him. Instead, he spent his last days staring at the ceiling, listening to a fountain outside, the same fountain you might hear now. Shelley later wrote that Keats was a pale flower by some sad maiden cherished. Their stories are forever entwined here. Just a short walk away is Antico Cafe Greco, founded in 1760, the oldest cafe in Rome and one of the oldest in Europe. Its guest list reads like a syllabus. Byron, Hans Christian Andersen, and Keats all drank coffee here. The cafe became a salon for artists and intellectuals, a place where ideas were debated over espresso and where manuscripts were drafted on marble tables. Today, the walls are lined with portraits and relics from centuries of literary life. Slip away from the bustle and wander onto Via Margutta, a narrow, ivy-draped street that has long been home to painters, sculptors, and writers. Federico Fellini lived here for decades, and Truman Capote spent time writing its length while working on essays and travel pieces. The street became famous after Roman holiday, but its artistic roots go back centuries. Workshops, galleries, and antique shops still line the cobblestones. Near the ancient pyramid of the Cestius lies one of Rome's most unexpectedly peaceful places, the Protestant cemetery, final resting place of Keats and Shelley. Keats's grave bears the heartbreaking epitaph he requested. Here lies one whose name was writ in water. Shelley's ashes were interred here after he drowned off the coast of Italy. His gravestone quotes The Tempest, "Nothing of him that doth fade." The cemetery is a sanctuary of cypress trees, cats, and quiet paths, a place where literary history feels startlingly alive. Cross the Tiber into Trastevere and step into the open-door bookshop, a beloved English-language second-hand shop. Since the 1970s, it has served expats, travelers, and local writers looking for English classics, obscure poetry, and out-of-print treasures. The shelves are stacked high, and the owner often recommends books based on your accent, a charming tradition that has made the shop a literary home for visitors from around the world. Buy a used paperback and read it in one of the marvelous piazzas, gelato optional but encouraged. Rome's pubs also have their own literary lore. According to a recent exploration of the city's literary pubs, many have been immortalized in novels or served as gathering places for writers and expats. Two favorites are the Abbey Theatre Irish pub, known for its readings and gatherings, and the Fiddler's Elbow, which was Rome's first Irish pub and a long-time haunt for travel writers. And now, as the sun slips behind the domes and rooftops, I'm writing you a postcard from a small table. The air smells like basil and warm stone. A violinist is playing something soft and familiar. My book is open, but I'm not reading. I'm watching as the city turns to gold. Rome is a place where stories never really end. They echo, they linger, and they wait for you around the next corner. So here's your postcard. Dear traveler, today I walked with ghosts, poets, dreamers, and wanderers who came here searching for beauty and found it in unexpected places. I thought of you with every step. I hope someday you'll stand on these cobblestones, feel this sun, breathe this history. Until then, consider this your invitation. Wish you were here.